It is a great day to learn something new. Hey guys, my name is Rael and today I'm going to be talking about the operations on functions. So first, let us define what is operations on functions. So, functions with overlapping domains can be added, subtracted, multiplied, and divided. Different operations on functions are the sum, the difference, the product, the quotient, and the product of a constant and a function. Let us first talk about the sum of two functions. We have here the definition. Given two functions f and g, the sum of two functions f plus g is defined by the equation f plus g of x is equal to f of x plus g of x. We have here some examples A and B. We also have here the given. So the given is f of x is equal to 6x minus 1. G of x is equal to x plus 5. P of x is equal to x squared plus 3x plus 2. So let us first try to solve the example letter A. We have here f plus g. We have here the solution. F plus g of x is equal to f of x plus g of x. So what we need to do after getting this is we just need to substitute it with a given. So f of x is 6x minus 1, plot that down there. G of x is equal to x plus 5, put that right there. So we will get 6x minus 1 plus x plus 5. This is equal to f of x plus g of x. So after substituting it, let us rearrange it with the like terms. So we will have an easier time in combining the like terms. So we have here x, we'll put that right next to 6x, and negative 1, let's put it right beside 5. So we will get 6x plus x plus 5 minus 1. Now, simplify. 6x plus x, there's like an invisible 1 there, so it's 1x. So 6x plus 1x is equal to 7x. So we'll just put that right there. And simple math, 5 minus 1. What is 5 minus 1? Of course, it's 4. So we put that there. So our final answer for 6x minus 1 plus x plus 5 would be 7x plus 4. This is our final answer. So as you can see, it's very easy as long as you follow. Now let's head on to example B. We have here g plus p. We have the solution here. G plus p of x is equal to g of x plus p of x. Same thing we did in example A. We just need to substitute it with the value in the given. So g of x is x plus 5, put that there. And p of x is equal to x squared plus 3x plus 2. We just put that right there beside x plus 5. So we will end up with x plus 5 plus x squared plus 3x plus 2. Now, we need to do the same thing we did in the first example, which is to rearrange it so that we will have an easier time in simplifying later on. So we first have here x squared. Since there's nothing else with the exponent of 2, we'll just have it here, x squared. Now, how about 3x? Is there anything that we can combine 3x with? Of course, there is. We have here x, so we'll put x right there. And let's put together positive 5 and positive 2. Let's put them right here in the last part. Okay, after doing that, simplify. X squared, copy that. 3x plus x. Remember, there's like an invisible 1 there, so it's 3x plus 1x, which would give us 4x. So x squared plus 4x, and last but not least, we have here positive 5 plus 2. Easy math, just simply add it. So we would get positive 7. So x plus 5 plus x squared plus 3x plus 2 would give us the answer of x squared plus 4x plus 7. So very easy as long as you follow the right steps. So here are the steps that you need to remember. So it's very important that you remember these. In finding the sum of two functions, the following steps will be applied. The first step is write the equation based on the given functions. The second step is to substitute the given values of the functions to the equation. Next is simplify the values to get the final answer. As you can see, it's very easy. So just write the equation, substitute, and simplify. So write, substitute, simplify. These are the 3 easy steps that will help you in finding the sum of 2 functions. Now, after talking about the sum of 2 functions, let us talk about the difference of 2 functions. We have here the definition. Given 2 functions f and g, the difference of 2 functions f minus g is defined by the equation f minus g of x is equal to f of x minus g of x. This is the formula that will help us in getting the difference of 2 functions. So please remember this because it's very helpful in getting the difference of 2 functions. Here we have examples A and B. We also have here the given. F of x is equal to 6x minus 1, g of x is equal to x plus 5, and p of x is equal to x squared plus 3x plus 2. So first, let us start with example A. We have here f minus g. So we have here the solution. F minus g of x is equal to f of x minus g of x. Now, what we need to do here, of course, is to substitute it with the given. So f of x minus g of x. So f of x is equal to 6x minus 1. So just put that there or plot that there. And g of x is equal to x plus 5. Now, don't just immediately put it down without the parentheses. You need to put the parentheses here or else you will get a wrong answer due to the signs being different. So it's very important that you put the parentheses. Now, after you substituted the values, you put in the values, what you need to do is distribute the minus sign since we are getting the difference or we are subtracting it. Now, distribute. So positive x would become negative x and positive 5 would become negative 5 as you see here. So it would become 6x minus 1 minus x minus 5. Now, what we need to do after this is rearrange just as we did in getting the sum of the functions so that we will have an easier time in getting the simpler form or simplifying it. So we have here, let's put negative x with 6x and negative 1 with 5, or negative 5 rather. So it would become 6x minus x minus 5 minus 1. Now, simplify 6x minus x. So positive 6x minus x. So that's like 6 minus 1. Easy math, 5x. We have here 5x. And minus 5, or negative 5 rather, minus 1. That would give us negative 6. It's very simple math and I'm 100% sure that most of you will be able to get this as long as you follow the proper steps. So 6x minus 1 minus x plus 5 would give us the answer of 5x minus 6. So this is our final answer for example A. Now let us move on to example B, g minus p. We have here the solution. G minus p of x is equal to g of x minus p of x. We have here, we need to substitute because that's what we are supposed to do. So g of x is equal to x plus 5 and p of x is equal to x squared plus 3x plus 2. Remember the parentheses. Always remember the parentheses. Very, very important that you put the second function in the parentheses or else you'll get the wrong answer. And after that, what are we gonna do? Well, like what we did in the first example, or example A, we need to distribute the minus or the negative sign. So positive x squared would become negative x squared, positive 3x would become negative 3x, and positive 2 would become negative 2. So just put down, there's nothing we need to change in the first function, so just copy it. X plus 5 minus x squared minus 3x minus 2 would be the result of us distributing the minus sign. And after that, what are we gonna do? Well, it's time for us to arrange these so that we are able to simplify them easier. So we have here negative x squared. Is there anything that we can combine with negative x squared? No, so let's just put that there in the front as it is, negative x squared. How about negative 3x? Is there anything that we can combine or any like terms with negative 3x? Yes, there is. It is x. Simply x. Just put that together with negative 3x here. And last but not the least, let us combine positive 5 and negative 2 in the last part, in the latter part. So, simplify. X squared minus 3x plus x plus 5 minus 2. So, negative x squared, that's fine as it is. Then, negative 3x plus x, that's like negative 3x plus 1x. So, it would become negative 2x. Then, simple math, we have here positive 5 minus 2. Simple subtraction, 5 minus 2, it's equal to positive 3. So the final answer of x plus 5 minus x squared plus 3x plus 2 would be negative x squared minus 2x plus 3. So just like in getting the sum, getting the difference is very easy as long as you follow these steps. So remember, in finding the difference of two functions, the following steps will be applied. Write the equation based on the given functions, substitute the given values of the functions to the equation, and when doing the substitution of the second function, use a parenthesis. Then, distribute the negative or minus sign on the quantities inside the parenthesis. Then the last step, which is simplify the values to get the final answer. So write the equation, substitute, parenthesis, distribute, and simplify. Those are the 5 easy steps that will help you in getting the difference of two functions. Now, after talking about the difference of two functions, let us talk about the product of two functions. We have here the definition, which is given two functions f and g. The difference of two functions f times g is defined by the equation f times g, or f multiplied by g of x, is equal to f of x times g of x. Here, remember this, just like with all the other operations that we tackled, this formula will help us in getting the specific thing that we are trying to solve. In this case, we're trying to solve or get the product of two functions. Now we have here examples. We have here example A and example B with our given. F of x is equal to x minus 1, g of x is equal to x plus 5, and g of x is equal to 2x. Now, don't be confused with the uppercase and lowercase. All you need to do is you need to be attentive and you need to check. You always need to double check when you substitute that you substituted it with the proper value, or else you'll get wrong. You just have to be attentive and pay attention to what you're doing. So, let's first start with example A, f times g. We have here the solution. F times g of x is equal to f of x times g of x. Substitute. F of x is equal to x minus 1, and g of x is equal to x plus 5. Here. And as you can see, we can execute, or we can solve this rather, using the FOIL method, which I'm sure most of you are very familiar with. So FOIL, first, x times x would give us x squared, outer, positive 5 and x, that would give us 5x, inner, negative 1 and x, that would give us negative 1x, or simply negative x, and last, negative 1 and negative, or rather positive 5, which would give us negative 5. So that would be the result of us using the FOIL method. Now, it's time for us to simplify it since it's already pretty arranged. Okay, so let us simplify. X squared. We need to change anything with this? No, let's just copy that. About 5x and negative x. Yes, we can combine these. So 5x minus, that's 1x. Remember, there's an invisible 1. 5x minus x, that would give us positive 4x. Simple subtraction. 5 minus 1, which would give us 4. And negative 5, is there anything that we need to change with this? No, so just copy it. So the final answer to x minus 1 times x plus 5 would be x squared plus 4x minus 5. That is your final answer. Now, example B, g times f. We have here the solution. G of f, or g times f rather, times, or of x, is equal to g of x times f of x. Substitute. G of x, big G, here, pay attention, it's big G, not the little g. It's not x plus 5, it is 2x. Then f of x is equal to x minus 1. So put that down there. It would be 2x minus x minus 1. Now, this is very easy. All you have to do is distribute this, the first function here. So 2x, just distribute this to the quantities in the parentheses to get the answer. So 2x times x, that would give us 2x squared. 2x times negative 1, that would give us negative 2x. So the final answer for 2x times x minus 1 would be 2x squared minus 2x. Very easy if you follow the right steps. Remember, in finding the product of two functions, the following steps will be applied. Write the equation based on the given functions, substitute the given values of the functions to the equation, then multiply the given functions horizontally or vertically by applying laws of exponents, then simplify the values to get the final answer. So write the equation, substitute, multiply, and simplify. 4 easy steps in getting the product of functions. All you have to do is remember these steps, and then you sure will be able to get the product of two functions. And our next topic will be about the quotient of two functions. In the definition, given two functions f and g, the difference of two functions f over g is defined by the equation f over g times x, or f over g of x is equal to f of x over g of x. We have here our examples. Given is the same with finding the product, so f of x is equal to x minus 1, g of x is equal to x plus 5, and g of x, bigger case or uppercase g of x is equal to 2x minus 2. We have here example A and example B. Here we have example A. F over g of x is equal to f of x over g of x. Now, substitute. F of x is equal to x minus 1 and g of x is equal to x plus 5. So just substitute. Can we simplify this? No. So this is already our final answer. Since we can't do anything with it already or anymore. We can't do anything with this. So this will be our final answer. So it would be x minus 1 over x plus 5. Very easy. Just substitute. I'm sure you can notice a pattern in which we just substitute it with the given value. So just remember that to substitute, and make sure when you substitute, you're substituting with the proper and correct values. Now let's head on to example B. Here we have the solution. Big G of over f of x is equal to big G of x over f of x. We have here substituted. So big G of x is equal to 2x minus 2 over f of x is x minus 1. Substitute that. Then what will we do next, you might ask? Well, we can factor this, the numerator. We can factor the numerator out. So we can factor it, it would become 2 times x minus 1. Then leave the denominator as it is, since it already is pretty much simplified. What you need to do after here is cancel, because these are the same, these are like terms. X minus 1 is the same with x minus 1 here. Just cancel that out, which would leave us with the number 2. So the final answer is 2. So 2x over 2 over x minus 1 would give us the answer of 2. Pretty easy, am I right? As long as you follow the proper steps. So remember, in finding the quotient of two functions, the following steps will be applied. First is write the equation based on the given functions. Next is substitute the given values of the functions to the equation. Then third step is divide the numerator by the denominator or apply the different kinds of factoring. Then the last step is simplify the values to get the final answer. So write the equation, substitute, divide or factor, then simplify. Those easy steps will help you in getting the quotient of two functions. as long as you don't really get confused when factoring, because I honestly myself had difficulty in finding out how to factor, but now I am able to do it with ease because I practice. So that's important for you to practice. And now, after talking about the quotient of two functions, our next topic and our last topic will be about the product of a constant and a function. We have here the definition. Given the constant c and the function f, the product of a constant and a function c times f of x is defined by the equation c of f, or c times f rather, of x is equal to c times f of x. Simple formula which would help us in getting the product of a constant and a function. We have here examples A and B. We have the given f of x is equal to 6x minus 1, g of x is equal to x plus 5, and p of x is equal to x squared plus 3x plus 2. We have here example A, 4g. The solution: 4 times g of x is equal to 4 times g of x. Here. Now, what we need to do is, you got it, we need to substitute. So 4 times g of x is equal to x plus 5. Here, we just have to plot it down right next to 4, the constant. So 4 times x plus 5. Then, what we need to do after this is, you got it right. What we need to do is distribute. So that would become 4x plus 20, because 4 times x is 4x, and 4 times 5, simple multiplication, is 20. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. You see, it's very easy as long as you follow the proper steps. Now, let's head on to example B. Negative 2p. We have here the solution. Negative 2 times p of x is equal to negative 2 times p of x. Don't be confused as how I said it. Pay attention to the one written here. Like, what you did is that you need to put here, you need to rearrange it in order to get the proper form, in order to solve it properly. Okay, so after we get this, substitute. Negative 2 times p of x. P of x is equal to x squared plus 3x plus 2. So put that right there beside negative 2. Then what are we going to do after this? Well, we are going to distribute it. So negative 2 and x squared, which would give us the answer of negative 2x squared plus 3x would become negative 6x after we distribute negative 2 towards it. Since when you multiply positive and negative, what do you get? Of course, you get negative. So positive 3 times negative 2 is 6, and we have here the x, so copy that. So negative 6x. Then lastly, we have here positive 2. Negative 2 times 2, what do you get? Negative times positive is negative, so you get negative 4. So the final answer to negative 2 times x squared plus 3x plus 2 is negative 2x squared minus 6x minus 4. Now, remember these steps. In finding the product of a constant and a function, the following steps will be applied. Write the equation based on the given functions, substitute the given values of the functions to the equation, and distribute the constant to the quantities in the parentheses, and simplify. Now, write the equation, substitute, and distribute. Write, substitute, and distribute. And we are finally done. We hope you understood the topic well, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment down below. Thank you for watching, and this has been Rael Rafael Deloso as your presenter, and I would like to thank Dazil Malka Handayan for preparing the PowerPoint and the script, and RP Pilario for editing the following video. That will be all. Thank you, and God bless you always.